what's the point of being super hard and stuff? I mean, like other than just trying to get some pussy. Now, if you just trying to get some pussy, yeah, you want to kind of be. That's kind of the whole, I gotta be harder than every other nigga in the cipher, cause I want to get chose by the bitch. So I gotta be the hardest nigga in the cipher. That's kind of a thing. I get it. That's kind of a nature type thing. You know what I'm saying? To where you courting the lady, so you gotta appear to be the toughest males of the group. That's kind of like it's a natural thing because animals do that too. So I get that on some natural shit, just trying to be hard, trying to get some pussy. That makes sense on some natural shit. But inside of this Babylon thing, I've never understood the whole try to be super hard thing. Like, what, like that's one thing I've never understood. Like, why are we? It's a defense? Maybe it's a defense mechanism. Maybe it's a defense thing to where we act real hard and all that. We pretend that we the hardest nigga in the world and all this type of shit. Then maybe nobody will fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe it's a defense tactic. Cause I've never understood that. Like, why? Now I get it in the getting the pussy thing. So when there's women around, I kind of understand it because everybody trying to get the pussy, so everybody trying to be the hardest nigga and all that. But just on an everyday, just a regular basis, on YouTube or whatever, just regular. You're not trying to get no pussy. You just regular talking to your homeboy. You just at the stove or whatever. I never understood the whole point of just trying to be super hard. Yeah, I'm the hardest nigga. Or being mad at other niggas for not being the hardest nigga. We be like, yeah, these niggas ain't no stand-up nigga. This nigga won't even fight. And we be mad at the nigga about it. This whole ass nigga won't fight. Why would I? Okay, I've never understood that. Why would I give a fuck about the next nigga being a weenie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get, okay, if I'm acting like a weenie, I get it, being mad at myself. Like, damn, nigga, you handle that like a weenie. You should handle that more tough. I get that being kind of tough on yourself. Because on a personal note, you're going to need to be a little tough because different situations in life that you might go through, you might get in fights, you might need some mental toughness. Just on a personal note, yeah, you do need just to survive out here, you need a certain amount. I guess it's a survival thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's more of a survival thing. Because I've always tried to wonder why everybody just walk around trying to act tough and all that all the time. And now that I really think about it, the reason why everybody acting tough is because everybody else acting tough. I'm saying that, and I really just think about it. Everybody acting tough because everybody else acting tough. So it's kind of like you got to act tough just to fit in the tough, just kind of fit in the regular people life because it's all the regular people that's acting tough. It's weird to me. And I don't know, because I don't even be mad half the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't be mad. I just be doing me. I'm not necessarily smiling or acting friendly, but I'm not mad at nothing. Like when another brother approaches me or we cross paths, I'm not like looking at him like my enemy or nothing. Like, oh, this man, here comes my enemy. You know what I'm saying? There is a tension between brothers sometimes when you approach another brother or another brother approaches you or whatever. There is sometimes a tension, a small tension when y'all both can sense that y'all probably get active. There's a slight, there's a little tension. Not any beef or nothing, but it's like just a thing, energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, yeah, I see you. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Why though? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I need to be so tough to my brothers? Why do I need to be, when I see one of my brothers, I got to put on my guard. I got to, why? That's what we've built. We built that. That's what we built, was this I hate my brother energy. I gotta be the toughest. I gotta be super tough when I'm around my brother's energy. That's what we done built. With all this gang banging and robbery and foolishness. With all this foolishness, we done made it to where we can't even fucking speak to each other half-ass without down there the whole situation going down. When I be out here in the world and I see another brother, maybe like and I'm gonna use this word, it's gonna be used lightly, but when I see like another gangster type individual, there's a tense moment that we have. It's like a standoff. Right, happens right before the head nod, the what's up head nod. Right before that, there's a tense, it's like a half a second tense standoff. You know what I'm saying? I don't, it's weird because I don't have this with white people, with other people. Even though they might be a danger to me. But I don't have that, we don't have that tense standoff. When a white person walks by, it's like an honest hello. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hello nigga. It's like not a yeah, what's up nigga, but I see you. Why are we super tough all the time? Why are we expected to be super tough? Everything we just, and it's weird because it's like we expected to be all super tough, but then when the white people come around, we expected to be weenies. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Why if we gonna be super tough with each other, why are we not super tough with everybody else though, too? If we need to be, what they keep picking and choosing? Y'all picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all picking and choosing. Y'all ain't super hard with niggas. Y'all ain't super hard with niggas, but then with the white folks and all that, you friendly than a motherfucker. You picking and choosing. That's another conversation I want to have too, about the whole picking and choosing thing. That's the stupidest shit I've heard in my life. I don't know if I'm too literal with shit. I'm very literal. I'm kind of nerdy. So I'm super literal with things. You know what I'm saying? The definition of things mean things to me. So when people say picking and choosing, all these niggas picking and choosing, to me, that's just regular. Everybody pick and choose. You gonna pick and choose. You're not gonna talk to your mama how you would talk to a random chick out on the block. You see what I'm saying? You picking and choosing. Your mama done did some shit worthy of you slapping the shit out of her. Facts. And I'm not saying you should do not slap shit out your mama ever. I'm just saying, she done did some shit down there worthy of that. Why didn't you slap her? Because for one, she's a female, and for two, you picking and choosing. You picking and choosing because you're not gonna slap your mama. You know what I'm saying? Because you picking and choosing. You supposed to treat everybody that come at you sideways, you supposed to slap shit out of them. Everybody. Nah, you picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what niggas do with the tough shit. They picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga, we had these tense, tough moments with niggas, but white boys, we don't have them. Why we picking and choosing? Why the white boy don't get the tough shit? Why the white boy don't get the tough shit too? You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't real. It's fake. It's a fake tough shit. All this fake ass tough guy shit. Niggas be in jail mad motherfucker that they did whatever tough shit they talking about. If a nigga like jail, he a punk. Facts. If a nigga out here preaching that he like jail, he like, oh nigga, I do 10 years on my head. That nigga's a punk. He don't even like pussy like that. Facts. When I say punk, I ain't talking about no weakling. I'm just talking about a person, a dude that likes dudes. Cause a lot of these dudes, when they say punk, they'll say a gay dude ain't a punk. Not to me, all gay dudes are punk. That's a punk. That's what a punk is to me. It's a gay dude. But you niggas is picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all super tough with your brothers. Not even with your sisters, with your brothers, you extra tough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck these niggas. Oh, my dad ain't shit. Oh, my, this, that, and the third. Niggas ain't this, niggas ain't that. Niggas did this, niggas did that. These is niggas that be saying all this. Niggas is baby daddies. Niggas is horrible fathers. Niggas is this. Niggas is that. Niggas is this. I hate my daddy. My daddy wasn't around. I hate him. Oh, mama. I love my mama. It's all hate for you. It's all self-hate. All that tough shit. All that. It's all self-hate. And y'all don't even see it. Y'all wonder why you hate yourself. You hate yourself because you hate your father. You can't hate your father and love yourself. Doesn't even make any sense. That's like hating Ford but loving the Mustang. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't hate Ford Motor Company and love the Ford Mustang is your favorite car. That doesn't make any sense. So you can't hate your father and love yourself. That 100% doesn't make any sense. You are the product of your father. So if you hate your father, you hate the thing that created your father. Is damn near your God. Your mother and your father, as far as we know, are your creators. And that's a fact. Can't no religion, no nothing dispute that. That your mother and your father are your creators. So all of this, that's self-hate. Hating your father. You know, being super tough with your brothers. All of that self-hate because you don't do that to no one else. You're not super tough like that with a white girl. You're not super tough like that with a white boy. You're not super tough like that with the Asian dude at the store. You're not super tough like that with the Arab dude at the store. You friendly them up. Oh, what's going on? Hey, Bob? Hey, Bob? Oh, what's going on today? Oh, you talking to him and shit. You super friendly. You love him. But then when you see your brother, oh, this hoe ass nigga. You got the mug on, you mugging a nigga and everything. That's self-hate. You hate yourself. You hate the black man. You are a black man. All this fake tough shit and all that, that's where that comes from. That's self-hate. The reason why you want to be tough on a nigga because you hate yourself. So when you see that nigga, you really want to kill yourself. You really want to kill yourself. But that's not feasible for your life plan. So you got to take the energy out on someone that looks exactly like you. Someone that walks and talks like you. Someone that eats and sleeps, puts his pants on one leg at a time like you. You want to be tough with him. And the laws pull up, you friendly than a bitch. Super. And then why are these so-called gangsters or whatever, why are they scared of the police? That's another thing. Why are these so-called gangsters scared of the police? You a weakling. That's not no tough guy. If you only tough with other niggas, you ain't tough on the police. You ain't tough on these white boys. You ain't tough on nothing but other niggas. You's a whole weenie. You a weenie. That ain't no hard nigga. You in disguise as a hard nigga. You a character. You in disguise as a hard nigga. Cause when the law pull up, you turn to a weenie all of a sudden. What happened to your gangster, bitch? What happened to your gangster? All of a sudden, your gangster done left. The laws pull up, your gangster turned off. It's like a switch. It's like a switch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your gangster be full on when it comes to the niggas and shit. You ready to kill everything. You gonna ride, slide, dippity, dive, all that. But when the laws fuck with you, they playing with your booty and everything. Laws pull up, they patting you on your booty, grabbing your balls, all that. I'm talking about they disrespecting you, violating you, and all. They ain't letting you talk. You can't even get your point. You can't even say nothing to get your point across or nothing. They done kidnapped you and everything. They done treat you like a bitch. But you bow down to them. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody that you think you got some type of power over, somebody in your hood or whatever that may not be on the gangster shit, somebody that or maybe or calling themselves on the gangster shit, but maybe not on your so-called level or whatever you want to say, whatever, you bullying motherfuckers. And you ain't no bully. That's what I'm saying. You niggas ain't even tough like that. I heard a nigga the other day say he was a real nigga. He said he was a real nigga. But then I heard him talking some more as I listened to him talk. He said he couldn't swim. What? How you a real nigga, you can't swim? What the fuck are the requirements? The requirements to a real nigga, this is low. The bar is low. You don't even have to be a whole man out here. To me, you're not even a man out here if you can't swim. Because to me, as a man, you got to protect your family. You got to protect your cipher. How the fuck you going to protect your cipher? What if your son fall in the pool? What if you can't even do nothing? You can't even get him and help him. You can't nothing. You out of there. That ain't you. That's worse than like a man without a job. You know how they be really just getting down on men for not having a job? Oh, this man don't have a job. To me, a man that can't swim, that's way worse. Cause that's like just that's basic human shit. That ain't not even on no man shit. Just every human. And then the worst part about swimming is, I'm big on swimming. I was a lifeguard in the Army, all that. But here's the thing about swimming. You don't learn how to swim. You don't learn how to swim. You know how to swim automatically. That's a natural, instinctive thing. An animal, like when you throw an animal into the water, including the human animal, a baby, throw an animal baby into the water, it's gonna automatically swim because that's just an instinctive thing that we do. You don't teach yourself to swim. The people that say that they can't swim, and the people that say they need to be taught how to swim, what they're doing is they're not wanting to swim. They're speaking that into existence. They're talking themselves out of knowing how to swim. They already know how to swim. It's instinctive. They're an animal. If they just tap into the animal, they would swim. Only reason why they're not able to swim is because they're saying, I can't swim. I'm not, I can. They're using their mind to control their body to talk themselves out of swimming. But you're gonna automatically swim. So that's a survival thing. You can't breathe underwater. So as a human, you're gonna automatically want to hold your breath. You're gonna automatically want to do all that shit. You're gonna automatically want to paddle your arms and legs so you can get up to the top. That's a survival thing. So you know how to swim from birth. That's why they have pregnancy. Why they have some females have their births in the water and the baby just swims about the coochie type shit. Facts. Because you automatically know how to swim. You talk yourself out of knowing how to swim by saying you can't swim, and that it's like a thing that it's like you know how dogs get I forgot what it's called when the dog is taken out of the wild and is made into a pet type situation. That's what humans are now. We like fucking homogenized. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We Babylonianized to where we can't even swim. And then you'll have a nigga out here that can't swim, that's scared of the water. Not even just can't swim, scared of the water. You have a nigga like this talking about he a real nigga. What? Nigga, that's like a nigga that can't read saying he a real nigga. Oh yeah, I'm a real nigga. No, you're not. There's some basic requirements you gotta meet to be a real nigga or any type of, to be considered anything really. There's a few basic requirements. You gotta fit all the basic human requirements. You know what I'm saying? There's basic human requirements. Knowing how to swim is one of them. You can't say you're a real nigga, you don't know how to swim. That don't make any sense to me. That's crazy to me. So that's why when I'm listening to this internet shit and I'm listening to these niggas, you gotta take all this shit in a grain of salt. Because these niggas is ridiculous. A lot of shit that they talking about is ridiculous. I'm listening to these niggas. I'm like, what? You can't swim? These niggas got me feeling like a super nigga. When I listen to these niggas talk, about they gangsterism and all that, and they street shit, and they man, how they being a man and all that, they make me feel like a super nigga. Cause I'm like, what? The shit they talking about is peon talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is these niggas even talking about? These niggas talking about they G's and all that. These niggas talking about fighting. These niggas talking about how they a gangster, but then talk about how they got in a fight. Nigga, fighting ain't gangster. The fuck is y'all talking about? Nigga, fighting is not gangster. It's probably more gangsters that can't fight than it is gangsters that can fight. Fighting is not, fighting is fighting. Not saying that you, as a man, you should be able to have some basic level of being able to fight, period. I don't give a fuck if you call yourself gangster, not gangster, square, whatever the fuck. As a man or a woman, too. You should, as just an animal, you should have a basic level of get the fuck off me before I kill you. You know, so straight up. Every human should have a basic, fight level of, nobody should just give up. You know what I'm saying? Every human should have a basic fight, get the fuck off me, fight level. Minimum, bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? To get respect as a human, you just need to have a basic scratch. If you're a woman, maybe if you're a woman, maybe you can't punch the nigga out, but you'll scratch his motherfucking eyes out and bite his motherfucking neck or something. But you got a fight in you, though. Something, you gonna pick up something and hit a nigga in the head, it's gonna be some bloodshed from your way. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a basic human thing. You know what I'm saying? So what does it have to do with being gangster? That don't have nothing to do with being gangster. You niggas is goofies. That's why the whole gangster shit done got fucked up, because you niggas is talking about that y'all gangsters and all that. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fighting is not gangster. Floyd Mayweather probably does not look at himself as a gangster. He probably is a gangster on the low, but he probably don't look at himself as a gangster. But if he is a gangster, it ain't because he can fight. And Floyd Mayweather can fight like a motherfucker. But he's not a gangster. If he's a gangster, it's not because he can fight. It's because of whatever dealings he has in the streets outside of his fight shit. Fighting ain't got nothing to do with no gangster shit. Maybe in the pen. Maybe in the pen fighting is super tied into the gangster shit. But in the free world, fighting is not gangster. Don't know gangsters be doing a whole bunch of fighting and all that? When niggas be talking about they a gangster and they was fighting, they was doing all this fighting and all that, that kind of makes me doubt that they was out here being gangster, because out here in these streets, you ain't finna do ain't finna be no whole bunch of fighting. What? That's early 80s. Ain't nobody, what y'all talking about fighting? You gonna get your shit knocked off trying to fight. You fuck around and a nigga will fuck around and win the fight and still shoot you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the loser. It ain't just the loser that starts shooting. Some niggas will win the fight and start shooting. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the shooting is so prevalent, because people just want to get to that off top, because they already know that's what it's leading to anyways. You know what I'm saying? So the gangsters don't really do no whole bunch of fight. And then the shit that gangsters get into it over in the streets, it don't be no fighting thing. You know what I'm saying? In the streets, only niggas that do fighting be homeboy. You gotta be homies. Y'all gotta be partners. That's the only way y'all gonna fight. If y'all ain't partners, ain't no fighting. Nigga done robbed you for 30 pounds. You talking about let's line it up. What? Ain't no lining it up, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about? The street shit ain't no fighting in the street shit, is what I'm saying. That ain't gangster in the streets. Fighting ain't gangster in the streets. It's not. I'm not even saying that's a good thing, that it's like that. That's why a lot of people getting killed and all that. But that's a bad thing. But I'm just speaking on what it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's not no thing, y'all nigga, let's fight. No, that's your homeboys and all that you calling out fights and all that. In the streets, niggas ain't trying to fight nothing. It's Red Dead Redemption out here in these motherfucking streets. Nigga, this Texas. Fuck is y'all talking about? You better get your motherfucking ammo up. Fuck is you niggas talking about? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that ain't gangster. All this tough, you niggas ain't even gangsters for real anyways. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to step out, stop talking about the bullshit, because y'all ain't even that. Y'all wasn't making no money in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is lying. A lot of these niggas on here lying. You know what I'm saying? You niggas wasn't making no money in the streets. Like, that's what judges your level of gangster. How much money did you pull out the motherfucking streets, nigga? How much money did you pull up out the motherfucking street when was you fly when the feds was watching? What that nigga say? I'm gonna be fly as hell when the feds watching. Was you fly as hell when the feds was watching, nigga? That's what a gangster is. If you was fly as hell when the feds was watching, you probably a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Not if you could fight. When the Fed don't care if you can fight, they ain't even investigating fights. That's what I'm saying. That ain't really no street shit. The Feds ain't up. The Feds ain't putting up. We watching this nigga. He just got in a fight. I'm gonna watch the nigga block and shit, see what they really up to. I heard the nigga got in 2-3 fights the other day. They don't give a fuck about that, because they ain't even gangster to them. The fuck? Y'all some jail? Yeah, in the jailhouse? Yeah, fighting probably is gangster. I done got in a few fights in jail. Shit. All you gotta do is just fight, beat a nigga up. It ain't really no super hard shit like that. The hardest shit about jail, now I ain't never been to the pen. But I'm saying just in that type of cipher, period. The hardest thing about that shit is it's a mental thing. Your whole mental be fucked up. Your mental be fucked up. Because it's the position that they got you in this cell and all this, and everybody depressed and all this. You got to pay all this money for all this different goofy food and use the phone and all that. It's a mental game. That's what really be fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all this tough shit, fake ass gangster shit and all that shit, man, y'all phonies. Fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all wasn't getting no money like that. Fuck out of here. Y'all was not getting no money in the streets like that. Quit lying. You niggas wasn't doing that. You niggas on some peon ass street shit. The gangster is a rank. That's a rank. That ain't no, to me, that's a rank. That ain't no term just thrown around like that. To be a gangster, you ain't just beat up no niggas. You ain't just did no kick though on the neighborhood. You done did a kick though on the lady with the babysitter house on the corner. You done did a kick though and stole her TV, and then you run around telling everybody you a gangster. Fuck out of here, nigga. That shit peon, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You ain't supposed to be goddamn me tearing down the community. Fuck is you talking about? Nah, we ain't following no. And they said, well, the Italian gangsters used to extort the neighborhood business. We ain't following no mother. I ain't following no. We've got their name. We took their names and all that. You know, we did that, but we not following them like that. We not extorting our own people and all that. Fuck all that. If we gonna do some robbing and all that, we gonna go take it from the corporations. That's why I respect the flash mob youngsters and all that. I'm not condoning that type of shit, saying y'all should be doing that and all that. But what I am saying is, that's better that they doing that than fucking robbing they auntie them on the block. Auntie them just got a brand new TV. She been working hard for that goddamn TV. She had that motherfucker on layaway and everything. She had that motherfucker on layaway. She finally got that bitch out. Got that hoe in her living room TV. She got a nice 65-inch TV. Bluetooth, got all the stuff on and stuff. Here come these hoe ass niggas and kicked her door and all that while she at work. They know what time she go to work, cause they done wash the house every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? She go to work, they done kicked her door and shit, and took her TV that she done worked so goddamn hard for. Then these niggas would be talking about they a gangster. I'm a gangster. What? Bitch ass nigga, you robbing your own people. That was auntie on the block. Fuck you taking her TV for? Bitch ass nigga. You supposed to go and take, you just got the urge to take niggas TVs or take whatever you just gotta do a kick though. Goofball ass nigga, take your ass out there where them white folks got that good ass shit. take that shit and bring it back to the hood. That's what you do. You don't goddamn me take from the hood, dumbass niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I didn't like, is the robbing your own people and taking from your own people and all that. If you just gotta be a taking ass nigga and all that, that's just your MO. You just gotta do that. I just gotta crash out in this manner. I gotta kick though until I crash out. If that's your thing, go do that where they got good shit at. Not saying black folks ain't got good shit, but I'm saying get the fuck out the hood with that bullshit. People in the hood is struggling. At least if you go do that shit somewhere where people ain't struggling, they got insurance on the shit. They got a better chance of getting some more shit. They didn't put the shit on layaway. They went and bought the TVs for every room and shit in the same day. They went TV shopping. You know what I'm saying? Go get them. They got insurance. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna take from auntie and them in the hood or whatever. They ain't even got shit. She struggling like a motherfucker. She barely had enough. She trying to come out and get a sack from you and shit. She barely had. You had to front her. You had to give her half. You had to give her half a sack. She had, matter of fact, you gave her the whole sack shit, but she only gave you 5 on it. She gonna give you the other 5 later. She's struggling. That's what I'm talking about. You breaking her house and shit, talking about you a gangster. No, I never thought that was gangster. That's not gangster. Gangster is robbing a motherfucking bank. Gangster is what these youngsters doing. These flash mobs running these Apple stores and all that, running out with all the shit. You know how much, what a big lick that is? I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying, if you just gotta do some dumb shit, you just gotta do it. Damn, my hand is itching. I gotta do some dumb shit. I need some money and I gotta do some dumb shit. Make it worth your motherfucking while, man. You hear the Apple store? I'm not even sure that's a good lick, because I'm not even sure a lot of that shit is even gonna work. I think Apple probably can dead that shit. They probably got back on the back end, they probably could just hit a button and dead them out, dead all the shit you took. And they can track it and all that. So I'm not saying that particular lick is a good one. But I'm just saying, do some big shit. You know, when you go get when you sell all the shit, you gonna have 50, 60, 100 bands or something. Y'all split it up between all y'all. Y'all got 25, 30 bands or something. Something like that. Not no peon ass, weak nigga ass shit. Where you breaking in your homeboy in them car or something, taking their radio and shit. Nigga ain't barely got that radio, man. Nigga struggling trying to get that radio. Nigga was selling weed and shit, trying to get that radio. Nigga had to flip that hoe like 10 times to get that goddamn radio. And you done broke it in their car and took your radio. You niggas is bitches. And then me running around talking about that, I'm a gangster. Nigga, that is not gangster shit. You niggas, somebody lowered the bar. You know what I'm saying? You niggas supposed to be robbing banks. Fuck is you talking about? Why y'all ain't robbing? How come I ain't heard about no bank robberies? I ain't heard nobody robbing no bank. You know what I'm saying? All this crime and all that, ain't nobody robbing no bank though. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. You niggas is weenies. This bullshit, robbing your own people, shooting your own people, super tough with your own people and all that. That shit's gotta stop. All this super tough with your own people shit. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. I'm tired of standing off every time I run into one of my brothers out in the street. It's a standoff. I don't know if he gonna say what's up to me. He don't know if I'm gonna say what's up to him. We don't know what's finna happen. It's a standoff. He probably strapped. I'm strapped. You know, why though? Why we we gotta be so super tough with each other, man? What's the point though? Like, what's the end goal? If we not trying to get, if ain't no okay, if it's a female around, okay, I get it. We trying to get some pussy. If it's a female, if we in public and we in the store, we at the cash register, right? It's a female in line too. She bad, fat ass booty and all that. Everybody playing ball, straight up. All the men in the little cipher right there playing ball. Ain't nobody going for no type of disrespect. Ain't nobody going for nothing, because ain't nobody finna show no type of weakness in front of this woman. Everybody got to be on their A game. That's how it is. That's how niggas is. Women don't get it. That's how niggas is. When it's a woman in the room, it changes all the rules in play for real now. Like we laxadaisical on the rules when ain't no woman around. we Laxy Davis. We straight up. We Laxy Davis on the tough guy shit. We Laxy Davis on the tough guy shit when ain't no women around. Be honest. We be playing grab ass and all that. When ain't no woman around, we Laxy Davis on the tough guy shit. But when there's a woman around, all that shit is in play. Like what a nigga Kevin Gates say, prison rules in effect, nigga. And this is not a drill. This is not a drill. And you can always tell the nigga that's sincerely not trying to fuck the bitch. The nigga in the room that's sincerely not trying to fuck the bitch, he got the most power out of everybody in the whole room. He got the nigga that's literally not trying to fuck the bitch at the register. He has the most power in the room because he not even in the war. He could be laxadays on the rules if he really wanted to. He not going to, just out of principalities. But he really has the most power in the room because he has the chess move where he could play the laxadays he could play either side. He don't have to goddamn me stand firm, or he don't have to stand on nothing right now because he don't give a fuck about the bitch like that. So he ain't gotta just stand on this or that. He could just whatever. He can go for the win. You know what I'm saying? He can go for the win. Straight up. So, you know what I'm saying? So this super tough shit, sometimes you gotta be super tough. I'm not saying don't ever be super tough, but Nipsey say stay dangerous. You gotta stay dangerous out here. You never know what the fuck will happen. So you gotta stay dangerous at some level. Like I said, you got at a basic human level, you gotta be ready to get on somebody's ass. It's on a basic human level. You know what I'm saying? But all this super tough shit, every time we run into our brothers, there's an issue. You know what I'm saying? We see each other in public. Even when we on here online, we talking about, man, fuck these niggas. Even just speaking that into existence, you a nigga. So when you saying fuck these niggas, you saying fuck yourself too. Straight up. So how do we get off of that? How do we not hate ourselves? Because that's the main, when you think about it, that's the main issue that we got as black men. That's our main setback, is that we hate our motherfucking selves. If we can get past that, we'll take over the whole motherfucking, fuck the world. We'll take over the universe. If we can get over this self-hate thing, we'll take over all the shit. Think about it. That's why we don't run that's why we don't run none of the sports shit. That's why we don't run the music. That's why we don't run shit. Because we always trying to suck some white dude dick. We always trying to jump on some white dude dick. When I say that, I'm not saying that literally. I'm saying figuratively. We always trying to ride the wave of white people. We never trying to stand on our own too. That's the problem. That's a problem. That's why I respect Charleston White for not fucking with Aiden Ross and them or whatever, taking the money, fucking with them, he's standing on his shit. That's why I fuck with Charleston White for not doing the tour, the whatever it was called, tour with what's the name, T.K. Kirkland. I respect him standing on his shit. He's standing on his shit. We ain't doing it. We need to stand on our shit. And our shit don't need to be self-hate. We need to get off of that, man. Stop speaking that shit into existence. Stop talking about only robbing black. Yeah, I only rob niggas. You know what? What the fuck? And stop being so scared of the police, too. That's another thing. That's a whole other conversation. But all of that shit is self-hate. It's self-hate. You don't have to hate yourself. We are fucking awesome. As black men, we are fucking awesome. Like, think about it. They love us. Really, we the most loved. Really, we the most loved. It's kind of like a extreme thing on both sides of the. It's like a coin. It's like fire and ice. You know what I'm saying? It's like we the hottest fire, but we the coldest ice too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they love us and hate us at the same time, man. Fuck all this tough ass shit against each other. It's Amadi Media. I'm out.
And what's your plan, house nigga? I bet you don't even want to escape. All on Master Nut.
Killer, listen, I got a little missing. Ain't nobody tripping if Zimmerman missing. Then what? We cut him in pieces, we feed him the fishes. Them bitches want water, we grant them they wishes. Thanks.